or what you do in order to limit that. So surely there has to be a win condition for Skittles. And we'll certainly have to see what that
absolutely.
is. We'll have
The
to
main
create it
thing,
himself.
the main thing that he's gonna have in his favor is that he has amazing whip punishing tools that are setups into kills, arrows, stuff like that. So Ness can BestNess cannot just willy-nilly throw out and space out like what he normally would do in a normal matchup. Because one whiff fair or one whiff like magnet or something like that, it's going to be like an arrow back air or a nair or something, or some kind of lead into some crazy combo. Because we all know after that one set we just watched with Skittles, what he does with momentum when he gets it. You are going for a ride.
And so are you watching in chat. Put them trees in. It's time for a winner's final here at Super Smash Galaxy. Pokemon Stadium will be the destination for game number 1. Ness versus Young Link. And the fires being thrown down below already by BestNess. The edge guarding game going to be predicated here by both of these players. And I kind of wonder if that is the way in for Skittles to perhaps best this top Wi-Fi player. The damage piling on, these projectiles coming through, and Skittles finding the mark more often than not. Quite the marksman here.
He literally found one whiff punish, and now he's dead. He found one whiff punish, one commitment, and that was it. But that's literally what's going to be the name of this set. I can tell you right now, because just like that, Skittles at the beginning of this was just, he found one opening. So yeah, this is going to be all momentum, So
the technical aptitude of BestNess cannot be understated. So good at finding your weakness and exploiting it to the nth degree. Well,
did he school him? Oh my God, he almost put the down air too. Oh my God, dude, right now, Skittles actually gets the, oh my God, he wave bounced into that. He wave bounced into it. Okay, so now, oh my God.
Please save that for the replay. That was absolutely nuts.
Yeah, he's got it. Skittles has got to watch that full hop habit in the corner. Like, literally, BestNess has taught him almost every time for that. Anytime he's got him in the corner, he is aware of how he panics out of the corner. That was a habit. Oh my God.
Just send it straight up. Send some ball lightning into the sky. You know what? Those things, man.
Oh my God, that was actually crazy. Like right now, I actually don't know, man, because like we saw like how quick like momentum was taken from when Skittles was just, wrecking him the first stock. This is still very winnable. They still got like over 6 minutes on the clock. They take their time and like, take their shots. They can definitely just go either way.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. You were doing really good with piling on that damage before. All of a sudden, the momentum of Skittles has just been halted. And I know that momentum is not a real thing, but at the same time, you tell that to one of these two competitors. When they get rolling, they get capital R rolling. And BestNess right now seems to be doing so good at stymieing everything that Skittles is throwing away, even healing up some damage, because why not?
He's starting to figure out
out of the equation.
He's finding the pattern that what Skittles is wanting to set up, and he's just kind of corralling him to the corner and just, weaving around everything pretty sufficiently. And even if he does get a hit, he doesn't normally have to worry about a setup because he normally has a reversal waiting with like Nair or something like that for him to come up in the air after. Oh, wow. Dude, that up air stays out for 10 years and a day. Oh, my God.
Oh, you're going to want to hear about the down air, but BestNess wants to hear about absolutely none of it. That will be game numero uno in favor of BestNess, swinging for the fences. Man. And hopefully swinging for grand finals.
Dude, BestNess's reversal game and just taking it all the way is just mesmerizing. Because if you watched the start of this set and thought that he was like, without no context, you would have thought this Ness is going to get washed. No, he literally opened him up once and killed him at like 40 or something off stage because he burned one option.
The fact that Yo-Yo just holds there is the stuff of absolute nightmares. And yeah, but first of all, teching on the stage. Secondly, the footstool to follow that up was absolutely brilliant stuff. And credit to Skittles for staying with the play and eventually catching the movement for that down air, which stays out for, I think, the length of a whole patch. But I'm not really. I might need some confirmation for that. I'm gonna look up ultimate frame data right there. But either way, we're going right back from whence we came to Pokemon Stadium 2 for game number 2.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Skittles is taking this a lot slower. He's like making sure to space back and not try to like force in and like do these weird cross-ups that he goes for, because BestNess was like punishing him for that pretty consistently. He always is trying to like go for those for the absorptions on the bombs too. The great thing about Young Link is he can use that as bait whenever he has Boomerang out. because I do know that, like, you see Young Link set up with Boomerang coming back and get setups with it all the time. So if he knows that he's going for Magnet, he can just wait for that to come back, like so, and get the grab, and then set him up that way.
Yeah, it's cheeky stuff. You might as well, because you know that the option.
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude!
Beautiful.
You went for center stage and got bodied for it, bro.
Just when you think BestNess has the answers, Skittles changes the question. And you kind of have to love what he was doing there. Again, with the bombs, you're making it sort of like a Sophie's Choice sort of thing. Do you get the heal back, but then you're at the mercy of Skittles, who has just rushed you down? Or do you just eat the bomb and whatever happens after that happens, because you know that Skittles has the sword with which to pursue you in the air?
The level of coverage that this character has is actually terrifying. And if you have, like, dealing with someone who has really good in-game awareness and adaptability, that's twice as terrifying. And that's what we're seeing right now, is we're seeing this crazy adaptation coming from Skittles right now. Oh, God. The up smash.
Yeah.
I mean, that was down smash, excuse me. You know, they both sit and charge at the ledge, you know, they look the same, I swear to God. Okay.
Dude, you're not going to see any judgment from me. I get it completely. Yeah, whether he's walking the dog or going around the world, it really does not matter. You're probably dying anyway, and it's from a yo-yo. If you didn't feel demasculated enough, but it's going to be the back throw at ledge. Stop me if you've heard that before. From Ness to take the first stock, but man, BestNess has
Double
a
jump is burnt.
Yep.
Double jump was burnt. That was it. As soon as I saw Magnet up and below, I was like, that's a free trap. That's free. Because even if he goes to the ledge, he still can catch him with Boomerang confirms.
Every time he finds himself holding a bomb, he knows he's in trouble. And yeah, that's going to be the key to victory for Skittles, is making sure that those double jumps are used up, just trying to magnetize those bombs. Like, okay, you're getting back that paltry amount of health. Well, guess what? I am going to catch your landing, and there's nothing you can do about it. So
yeah, the way he's playing on that platform was smart. He had no reason to go for that. He keeps on going for the yo-yo at ledge, but it just doesn't seem to be working out like it was before. Like, right now you're seeing, like, Skittles actually mixing the timing at ledge, because one thing I was really terrified about was BestNess's ledge play against this character in this time around. But right now, it just really seems like Skittles is just adapting and moving around it super, super well. Right now he's trying to, like, right now Skittles is actually playing to his win condition right now, because he's actually got BestNess chasing after him right now, trying to make something happen. Oh my god. And every time, like, he commits, he just goes ahead and goes, like, cuts past him and goes to center stage. He's got complete control.
Skittles with it. Oh, I'm surprised you're pressing buttons there. I think there were a few options for Skittles to perhaps go for the kill. The bomb.
Oh my!
Eaten by BestNess. No, you're not able to tech that. I think the red light did show, and it's going to be Skittles answering back with a 2-stock victory. Soared to the sky, and his hopes even higher.
Dude, 2-stock to a 2-stock, man. This game 3 is going to be wild. Because the moment that he started trapping his landings efficiently like he was is what really sold it. Like, he started getting so many stocks from that whenever he just kind of was just sitting back, watching BestNess burn his resources when he was just kind of, like, you know, doing what he does in the air, trying to, like, dance in that blind spot. And he just simply kept on spacing himself back enough to where he's like, okay, that's fine. You're going to burn all your resources in this position, and then I'm going to set up on you. And then you're going to go for a ride. And that's literally it. The moment he started spacing himself outside of, like, you know, Ness's reversal option range, like, you know, Magnet, Nair, Fair, any of that stuff, like, that was whenever the momentum totally changed.
Yeah, and really almost forcing the directional air dodge off of BestNess to take that second stock. Obviously, you do not have anything with which to react, especially if you're going back to ledge. Like, and that's kind of the weird thing with Ness, is that you do have some really good, really efficient first options, but once the flowchart has kind of been busted up, you're having to go for a lot of super suboptimal stuff. And that seems to be the win condition for Skittles, is to try to get BestNess out of that habit and disrupt the game plan as much as possible. Part of that, obviously, is utilizing those projectiles to control the negative space. But another part of it, I mean, you really do just kind of have to, rushing down Ness. It seems so counterintuitive, but Skittles seems to find a way in. And he's certainly not shy in swinging that sword whenever he needs to. Or
you want to know it
upwards as it works.
Ooh, there it is. There it is. I was about to say, BestNess having a hard time finding his way in, but the thing is he just kind of walked Skittles to the corner and just took full advantage of him having to take that bad position. That's like what I was talking about before whenever I was commentating the set with Yez. is like if you just walk in the corner and you just like take advantage of them being in the corner, zoners generally have a hard time dealing with this position if you have good option coverage, which BestNess does. So this is still very, very scary. Okay, he's got the setup. He tried to walk the bomb off, dude. That was so smart, bro. The brain on this kid Skittles, man. I can't get over it. He makes some of these crazy plays. Oh wow, goes for the flash above ledge.
Yeah, the flash. Well, first of all, the flash connected. Secondly, you're going inwards towards the stadium for the PK Thunder, which is a risk in of itself. That could have just cost you the first stock right then and there. But it's going to be the air dodge that gets him back to the stage. And again, maybe not optimal, but it seems to be working out. Directional air dodge, not going to kill him. Remember, this is Ness. But he was planking
so hard. I've never seen Ness plank like this. That just looks so degenerate.
I mean, it's Wi-Fi. You're expecting this to be like some sort of formal affair? Come on.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just had to point it out. That looks bad degen, but you know what? We're here to win. That's what we do. If you got to be as degenerate as possible, at the end of the day, you're fighting Youngling. It's okay.
As a member of Tri-State, I fully approve. But as we are again seeing this Skittles making his best effort to turn this into a bullet hell for BestNess. So perhaps an impromptu game of Toho for our intrepid young hero. But BestNess, again, the awareness that we're seeing from him, not wanting to push in, knowing that Skittles, and really if that last stock of Game 2 told us anything, it's that Skittles will eventually have to do something somewhat risky at some juncture if he wants to get that last stock off anyway, because he did not have to go for the punish off of the regrab, but he did anyway.
Nah, he just keeps on getting pushed to the ledge, man.
Yeah, and now it's BestNess slowing down the pace of the game, realizing that Skittles does kind of thrive off of that initial hit and then rushing in. That really is kind of the green light for Skittles. And now, once you don't have that, once you don't have the hit stun with which to follow up upon, all of a sudden, BestNess finding that this is more of a wide open world, but
that was the opportunity. He dropped it. If he swung with fair, he had it, but he's still in it. He's still got the momentum right now. Setting up at the ledge. Okay, bomb in hand. Wait. Okay, again, like you see that with BestNess all the time. He will jump right above your head and stall. And like not many times do you see anybody challenge that. No up tilt, no nothing. And he knows it, so he can just kind of land with something face and get a mix up. And he's doing a great job of just carrying that momentum as far as he can right now. Back in the scramble. What's going to do to get off the platform? Okay, back to neutral. Cross up. Up B. Okay, reset. Okay. I don't know which way this is going to go right now. But right now, like...
Let's do it. Yeah, if we're being completely honest. And that's the sort of thing, because you're not only just... And I know that this is like total narrative nonsense, but the sword gets pointed downward and all of a sudden it's workable. But BestNess has been controlling the pace of this game so thoroughly that it makes you wonder what Skittles can do to get this done. Not only that, this is BestNess's neighborhood. This is winner's final of a Wi-Fi tournament. This is home field advantage for BestNess, whether Skittles wants to admit this or not.
Oh, but you don't. Yeah, but the Skittles literally needs one arrow, and he can literally bring this back instantly. But he just got up, neutral, get up into a back throw, and no. But he did burn his double jump.
Excellent DI, but it's down below, and the Nair is deployed. BestNess living up to the name. And again, calling the shot. Point that bat.
Absolutely. The moment he burned that double jump up in the blast zone like that, and he went as low, there was no options that he had at that point. And BestNess had the ability to recognize that position and just like, oh, I'm just going down here and there. That's okay. That's fine. That's okay. We can do this.
Yeah, and here is that last stock. Again, excellently DI'd by Skittles, but again, you're sort of out of options at that point. You have to kind of drift in and pray, and that's exactly where BestNess, I mean, it's like a shark smelling blood in the water. What else are you going to do but chomp down and have yourself a feast? And at the expense of Skittles, who, again, a brilliant young Link player who's done so well to make it this far in the tournament. As we go back through the bracket, beating Yez by a score of 3-1, and then dispatching Sonics, and then dispatching dispatching Sonics before that, and Super Striker, who was the last match that we saw to qualify for top 8, was Super Striker and Sonic. So took out two of really, you could say, one of the favorites of the tournament, and also definitely someone who's worthy and capable of disrupting. But enough of that nonsense. Let's go to Town and City. These short blast zones, you have to think, might play in the favor of Young Link. But then again,
it can definitely play with Ness too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You think that BestNess is going to go for any back throws at ledge?
I don't know, Chief. I think he might want to hold off on it because he might not want to win this.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, press 1 in the chat if you think. Yeah, no, that's yeah, he might want to hold off on this, want to make this interesting. That's okay. We get paid hourly, so it's all good. So,
yo, you're getting paid? Who do I gotta talk to?
No one heard that, right? So anyway, it's these FD sort of situations are exactly where Skittles is going to want to take advantage and gets the kill off of the top. And considering how high that blast zone is, I believe it is tied for the highest in competitive ultimate. But
I'm actually not sure. But I do know this, that
this
Skittles
Smash,
is doing.
Though, I'm pretty sure have the same CM.
Yeah, I think so. But right now, what ultimately decided that stock was how well he started trapping his landing again. Okay, because like he started catching on to when he was burning his double jump, and that's how you ultimately carry his advantage that far. Because once you take away that double jump from Ness, there's not a whole lot he can do because he doesn't have good hitboxes that cover under him. Outside of like how you see BestNess when he drifts back with like PK Fire. But if you're like at position correctly, he doesn't even have that. So he took Skittles took full advantage of that, and it was beautiful. But right now, we see the momentum just like that, switching. Oh, man, this is depressing. That's just depressing.
Yeah, that's not great. It's not great, but at the same time, you're not even necessarily letting BestNess into this thing. You're just kind of taking yourself out of it. That is a deflating stock to lose.
That's fine, but he still has a pretty good lead. Right now, he's doing a great job of controlling center stage. Double jump is burnt, fair, good spacing, got the shield poke, no follow-up afterwards. Okay, here comes the aggression coming from BestNess. Nothing from the reversal into the scramble up smash. Okay, all right. I'd like to see it.
It's a read, but it's also one that you can't necessarily punish.
Can I just say I'm surprised that did not kill?
What,
like,
the PK Thunder? On
the up smash, man. Like, that up smash looked like it was meaty as hell, and that man was past 100, it looked like. Oh, my God.
Playing some 4D chess is BestNess, and eventually catching with the PK projectile. And that's kind of the thing, is that you never, ever, ever want to give BestNess any sort of opportunity. Really only took 60 points worth of damage in that stock, and maybe you are tied if you take the stock right now, but then again, you were winning before, and that's the sort of thing that I kind of wonder is starting to creep into the mind of Skittles here.
It very well could be. But right now, he's playing at the ledge pretty smart. He's not trying to, like, give BestNess too much chip right now because he's only got 12% on him. They got 5 minutes, and honestly, at this position, as long as he plays it smart, he can find the stock. If he overcommits once, we already know what BestNess can do off of one reversal from the ledge, and that's exactly what he's fishing for right now.
BestNess is trying to ride out this this solo stage compilation, not composition, excuse me, was the word I was looking for. Might be put into a compilation if Skittles is not careful. The Nair, the PK Fire into the up smash, beautiful stuff, and really trying to read the landing, but the PK Flash can only move so.
I was sitting here watching the ledge, and like legit, he was re-grabbing ledge with no iframes multiple times, and he was never challenged for it once. So now BestNess knows that he's like going to overly respect him when he's setting this up. So he's just gonna keep doing it. His win objective is working, and he doesn't really like have the confidence to go down for a down smash or anything like that. So this is the mind game. This is like a battle of mental endurance at this point.
Yeah, BestNess seems to be doing his part to just kind of run out the clock. Eventually, if you're Skittles, you're gonna run out of real estate eventually, is the thinking of BestNess. And you're not running out of time, but you're certainly looking like you're going to not have your way in that you wanted. You're sitting at, you're BestNess, you're sitting at 210. You are super chilling and probably think about your strategy for grand finals as you should be. There it is. It will be BestNess. It's a trade he will more than happily take. BestNess living up to the name and looking to be the favorite going into grands.
Absolutely, absolutely. Skittles was playing a great neutral, and whenever he got BestNess to play his game, he did well. He even started adapting to what BestNess was doing in disadvantage. But ultimately, like, he over-respected him when he was planking, because like BestNess saw that he was just openly not going to challenge him when he re-grabbed ledge, even though he lost his iframes. So he just kept doing it because he knew that Skittles was being overly defensive. Because, I mean, when you're in a situation when you're on your tournament stock, you want to just, a lot of times that puts the fear in them to like not swing. So he played off of that because his in-game awareness said, hey, he's not going to challenge me here. I'm going to keep on planking because I want this money. And so far, it's looking like BestNess just might get it. Either way, this man's getting second place at worst, so he's getting paid today. That man getting something nice.
Well, third place at worst, if we're being completely honest. So
third place would be completely worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, in order to do that, you're gonna have to face some absolute killers. We will tell you all about it. We will be back with loser semifinal action here at Super Smash Galaxy. Don't go away.
See.
Yeah, so as you hear, we will be back. So at the moment, please go ahead and make your way onto Peak Tournaments, where we're going to have one of the losers quarterfinals playing it out with Sonics on 2-0 over the set of Ling Ling. Once they finish that set, we will all be meeting right here at the ANG Esports